Hello there, and welcome to the S.E.A channel. So we have just arrived in Lima, Peru. After 14 days of a lot of surfing, a lot of sun, burnt skin, we will do like tourist culinary cuisine, all of the restaurants here in Lima. We've met a lot of Peruvian on our stay in Lobitos, so they recommended a bunch of places. We got a whole list, I don't know, 10 restaurants. We're probably not gonna even go to all of those, but the locals told us like we have to stay like a month to eat every type of food, every type of like dessert they have here. So I mean, we're gonna try our best. All right, guys, so for our first stop of the day, we're gonna go to Punta Zoo, which is a seafood restaurant. A lot of people recommended to us. 3 Peruvian and 2 like not Peruvian recommended to us. So we're gonna check it out and see what's good. A little bit of everything. Very good. Try that too. All right, so we're back into the hotel. That's funny. We couldn't do reactions during the restaurant, like while we were eating. It was very noisy, and we still don't have all the equipment for like capture sound. But as you can see, probably you watch already or not, by the reactions, it was super good. Let's start with the entry. We had scallops with a little bit of cheese, and it's probably like flamed, torch. And that was top one for sure. The entry was top one. It has so much flavor in it. The scallop together with the cheese, I thought it was like, maybe it's not gonna work it out because it's, cheese with seafood, like back in my home, we don't do that as much, but it was a perfect combination. The cheese has the salty, the scallop has a little bit of sweetness, I would say, and the lime that you just sprinkle a little bit on top, it was amazing. Like sour, sweet, salty, amazing. It's perfect. After that, we got the ceviche. It's like the Criollo ceviche. It's from the north style of Peru. They have ceviches all across the country. It's like every part of Peru has a different way to do it. But we got the criollo ones, kind of from the north. And the leche de tigre, the sauce they put in the marinade, the fish, it was incredible. It has so much flavor in it. Like all the fishes and the mariscos or scallops and everything that was on it was super fresh. I really like that one. That's my top two. The chufa, is it Tachi? Chufa? The chufa marisco is pretty much like a mix between the Chinese culture, which is really strong here in Peru, with like a Peruvian style. So a lot of seafood in between the fried rice, basically on a wok pan. And it was good. I mean, it has flavor, but I thought it was just a little bit too plain. But it's good. If you like Chinese food, if you want to diverse a little bit, go for that. And the top three, maybe top two, it was the dessert. The dessert was incredible. We had the merengue de chirimoya, which is a fruit that they have here in Peru. They have all over South America, but here in Peru they use for a lot of sweets. And it's the best dessert that I had in a while. It's refreshing because it's cold, and at the same time it's not too sweet. You know, sometimes you have desserts and you take a bite of it, like maybe this is too sweet, especially after a big lunch. So like every bite that you take is not like getting more and more sweet. It's like sweet just in the right measurement, like the right amount you want. So every bite is like the first bite, you know. So it's really, it felt like clouds in the first bite. I'm like super soft and cloudy, you know, like all these textures. We still got food. We got to go because every dish they do here, it's a lot, you know. Like if you eat a lot, you're gonna eat the whole food and like be stuffed. But since we got like from entry, main dish, and dessert, I felt like maybe I'm not gonna finish everything. It's just like to, you know, don't to get too packed. But we got a little bit of the leche de tigre to take home, a little bit of chifa, and then we're gonna mix it up like we did in the restaurant, because that's how Peruvians do. I learned that with my friend Fidel. So do this every time you got sauce and something like rice, just mix it up. It's just amazing. So we just came for a walk to see the sunset after eating a lot. We never been to Miraflores before. It's such a beautiful place, you know. Got a lot of green, and you can see like some water like being splashed in the plants. So they're really preserving this like really green, beautiful view. And there's a lot of waves too. You know, I didn't expect Lima to be this much of like a surf town, but there's so many surf spots. And I even told Tachi like, hey, go for a surf. It's really like a good for longboards mostly. The wave is really mellow, you know, like chubby kind of wave. It's low, and it's more like a point break. So you got the channel, people surfing, never gets like pounded in the head. So it's really nice. Alright, so we just got picarones, Mary. Really well known sweet from street food from Peru. A lot of people already had it in Instagram, you know, YouTube. But I'm gonna have it because it's a classic. This one, maybe it's a little floppy. I don't know. It's well fried. It's crunchy. I thought it was too soft, but it's crunchy. And they got this little syrup that I have no idea what it is. but it's good. I thought it was gonna be like churros, but it's completely different. That's definitely worth a try. Amazing, I like it. Tati's reaction was definitely better than mine. She really loved it. She's laughing. But like she said, it's really soft and light. Even though it's fried, it's not like heavy. You know, you can have 5 and be alright. But this sauce, the syrup they put in it, it's really light as well. It's not too sweet, you know. I like in the first time I had it, I'm like, maybe it's gonna be sweet. And then I had a second one, and it's not too sweet. And again, you know, they're really, like Peruvians, they're really good in this, you know, not making too sweet food, you know, because sometimes for dessert you don't want like super sweet stuff. So props. Olha lá. Acho que é tipo caramelo.
Peraí. Vou lá dentro.
Alright guys, just another day here in Peru. Beautiful day, sunny, hot, but when you're in the shade it's very nice. So yesterday we came here in this exact same park on JFK Park. I tried to find out why is it JFK, because American president and we're in Peru, but didn't say much, just said it was like JFK Park, whatever. But here we have the Picarones Mary stands, so that's where we ate yesterday during the night. We didn't feel like eating during the day, and it's beautiful, you know, a lot of flowers everywhere, cats everywhere. In Brazil normally have dogs, you know, stray dogs everywhere, and here they have cats, which they're more chiller than dogs, right? And now actually gonna go to what's the name, do you remember? It's a Chinese restaurant, really famous here. It's a recommendation from my friend Fidel, again, Peruvian from Lima, and I expect to be very good. So let's check it out. Alright, so we just arrived in Hua. It's a Chinese restaurant, maybe like Eastern, Western, I don't know. So it's a Chinese restaurant. It looks very fancy and very nice, so I'm really excited. Let's go check it out. I finally got the name right. Hola, buenos días. Caraca. All right, so we got a little bit of everything. There's a lot of variety. They do like all you can eat for 69 soles. It's a very good price, and they have so much variety, like from pork to chicken to vegetables to criollo food, which is a food from the north of Peru, to churrasco, which is a pajilla grill, to desserts. Anything you can have for 69 soles. So it's pretty cool. Let's see if it's tasty. All right, so I'm gonna have a different angle because Tachi's hungry and I don't want her to film me every time, so there we go, she's eating. I'm gonna have my favorite one, which is maybe orange chicken, fried chicken, and that's the only one I'm gonna do a reaction for the flavor, because if this is good, everything is good, like for real. So amazing. I can't curse. It's really, really, really good. So tasty. Not too sweet, not too salty. The chicken, standard. So if this is good, everything's good. Just see, you got a chopped pork. This guys. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm not a soup person, but this soup here, it looks very good. Tachi said it's good, so I'm gonna give it a try. With a little bit of everything. It's good. I'm not a soup person, but it's good. If you like soup, it's really nice. Got ginger. Has a little bit of ginger now. All right, for for the second round, I've got a little bit more variety. Two types of chicken. They had the orange chicken. Now like with one with broccoli. I got two types of broccoli, one with shrimp and one with chicken. And I really feel like they both taste different. That's how much rich the Chinese cuisine is, like with sauces, you know, they change it up with everything. Like if it's a type of protein like meat, they use one type of sauce. If it's another one like seafood, there's a different type of sauce. So I really like this about it because it's an explosion of taste everywhere. First on the jelly. I never seen them so floppy. Have you? They're like jiggle jiggle. That was jelly. I think now is it cheesecake? Cheesecake? I just love how they come in these small bites, right? Just it's okay. There's a little thing, I don't know what it is. I think it's coconut. I like this one. It's a little bit dry. It's coconut. Coconut, a little bit of butter. I just love coconut in everything. Doesn't matter. And I can be chewing the whole time. Yum 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 yum. Very good. And the last one is a little biscuit. A little bit dry too. Like a little biscuit. I don't know what is in the middle. I think it's dulce de leche. Not the best one. I like the coconut one better. So we just ate here in the Chinese restaurant. It was a really amazing experience. I just found out, asking to the waiter, that they've been open for 61 years. It's insane for how long they've been in business. It's a huge place, you know. They have parties on Fridays and Saturdays with a big bar. I think they have everything here because it's such a huge restaurant. Also, I didn't see any gringos like me and Tachi, you know, we're from Brazil and not from Peru. We only seen locals, so I guess it's like a local restaurant which has been, you know, going for so long, so it must be very good. I loved it, you know, Tachi loved it as well. And one thing that I didn't see in particular was soy sauce. Normally you always think like, oh, Chinese, Japanese restaurants, they have soy sauce, you know, but this one's really Chinese. Of course they had like Peruvian style food, but they did not have soy sauce for anything. It was mostly like the sweet sauce they always have, and they were amazing. The sweet chicken with the orange on top of it, it's incredible. Really love it.